So what we're going to be doing today, can everybody hear the birds in the background? Let me know, and I can turn it up. Okay, I turned it up a little. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, yes. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to be working with some Reiki and light language to help with boundaries, like personal boundaries. That can be boundaries with self. That can be boundaries with others. Okay, Nicole, I also, this is going to be kind of like a duplicate for you. It's okay. So Porcupine Spirit helps us with our boundaries. It has a very soft underbelly, and that's representative of our own energy bodies. Hey V! So the soft underbelly is representative of our own energy bodies, and like they're born with quills, right? Like here, let me show you our little friend here. Cutie! Okay, so they are born with quills. Like they understand that it's okay to have that as a protection for them. And like they want to come in and teach you like it's okay to protect yourself, like, right? Oh, my dog loves your content. That's so sweet. So they're saying like, hey, you need to protect yourself. Sometimes it's even protect yourself from yourself. Like with boundaries, we have to sometimes tell people no, like I don't have the time and energy to do that. Or you maybe have like family members or friends that are trying to butt up against your beliefs and values. And so the Porcupine Spirit reminds us like, hey, we need to stand strong in our truths, right? And boundaries can really help you with, like if you're an empath or a light worker, it can help you so much with remembering like we're not meant to take on everybody else's stuff. Like we love helping people, right? Like that's beautiful, but we can't help everybody. We got to fill our own cups before we try and help other people. Okay, so that's why we're calling in the Porcupine Spirit. So spirit animals are animals that we call in whenever we need help with things, different chapters of our life. Totem animals rock with us through life. We soul contract with them. So they're with us this whole incarnation and maybe before in other different incarnations. I've been working on boundaries last week because I'm a people pleaser. I am also a recovering people pleaser. If you want a video on people pleasing, I have one on my YouTube channel. It's called People Pleasing, and there's a link in my bio, and I go real in depth into that because same. So totem animals. Oh, I apologize. Let me restart this. So totem animals rock with us through life. Spirit animals we call in to help us. So that's why we're calling the Porcupine Spirit in. So while we're doing this Reiki and light language, the Reiki is going to help fortify our root chakra. And the light language, if you want the Porcupine Spirit to be on your spirit team, it will be. So I have started working with it oh, thank you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. It was very sweet. So I have been working with the Porcupine Spirit for a while now. So what I do when I'm out in public and I'm feeling overwhelmed, especially if like there's a lot of like chaotic energy going on or a lot of like negative energy, and like no judgment because everybody goes through negative stuff. But if it's like really heavy, dense energy, or I feel like a lot of people are staring at me, empaths and light workers, we go through that because we naturally raise frequencies. And so that's why people are always like looking at us, right? What I do is I etherically ask my Porcupine Spirit to come in and do a perimeter sweep around me. Porcupines are such like funny little creatures. Like if you start working with the Porcupine Spirit, they're hilarious. Like they're very chittery and they're very silly and goofy, and they love coming in to help with these things. And so you can have your own like familiar, like your own little Porcupine Spirit. So when you start feeling anxious when you're out, or maybe when you're around family and you're trying to hold boundaries, okay? Or your friends or whatever, like call your little porcupine to come in and strengthen and fortify your personal boundaries. Okay, so that's what the light language is to like bring that into everyone's energy body, like your own little personal Porcupine Spirit if you would like one. Yes, it's so uncomfortable when people are always staring. Yeah, that has to do with like managing your energy field, because that's something that you can actually stop. People staring at you like that. I literally right before this put a video up on my main page on my TikTok teaching you how to manage your energy field to get people to stop staring at you. Like it's just part of being a light worker, but I teach you how to do it in that video. So we're gonna also work with some plant energy here. with the light language to help strengthen and fortify our boundaries. And we're going to do a meditation together. So what I am doing right now on my Patreon, I have this thing and it's called 30 Days of Reiki and Light Language. And every single day I do a different type of energy that I send to people. And I do it through the ethers. I'm going to start making videos though, because I know people like that. So I send you energy through the ethers. It's for a lot of different things. It's different spirit guides, different spirit animals. It's different like etheric and galactic beings that we work with, like unicorns and dragons, like for a whole assortment of things. And so if you go to my Patreon, there's a calendar that shows every single day what I am sending to you. And so I wanted to come on and hop on here to show everyone kind of what it's like in case you do want to sign up. So all of the replays will be up there for every day. And I let you know every day like what time I'm sending it in case you want to pause in life and tap and tune in at the same time. Or you can watch the replays. So today we're doing Porcupine, Spirit, and Boundaries. So let me get and if anybody is new popping in here, this is our friend that we're working with. I know not everybody knows what a porcupine is maybe, but okay. I could definitely use healing energies. Well, great. You are in the perfect place for this. Oh, thank you, Nicole, for saying that about the Patreon. We do lots of other things in the Patreon too. This is something new that I've started because I know not everybody has time for Reiki, like long Reiki. And this is more like tailored to what people need. And it's a lot more affordable this way too. All right, so let me get our meditation here. And you don't have to do anything. You can keep your eyes open or closed. All you have to do is say, I accept the Reiki and the light language. And if you want the porcupine spirit to come in on your team, you can do that too. All right. Here we go.
This is my little relaxing moment of self-care. I love and respect myself. I love and respect myself. I know that a huge part of healing involves setting boundaries. I know that a huge part of healing involves setting boundaries. I am becoming more aware of how I want to be treated and what my deal breakers are. I am becoming more aware of how I want to be treated and what my deal breakers are. I set guidelines for myself to ensure that all my relationships are balanced and nurturing. I set guidelines for myself to ensure that all my relationships are balanced and nurturing. I don't have to fix other people, but I can sit with them in support as they go through their discomfort. I don't have to fix other people, but I can sit with them in support as they go through their discomfort. I let go of the things that are not mine to hold on to. I let go of the things that are not mine to hold on to. I am proactive in sifting through what energy I allow into my life. I am proactive in sifting through what energy I allow into my life. I don't always have to say yes. I don't always have to say yes. I learn as I live. I figure things out as I progress. I learn as I live. I figure things out as I progress. Practicing and setting limits is useful, not only to me, but also to those around me. Practicing and setting limits is useful, not only to me, but also to those around me.
Okay, everyone. So hopefully you enjoyed that meditation. So what I was envisioning while we were doing the ethereal work together is there was a porcupine spirit that came down for everyone that wants it to be in your energy field, in your frequency field, and like doing that little circle like we talked about. It also told me to tell everybody that each quill on your porcupine is a different lesson that it has to teach you, and guidance and wisdom. And then with your porcupine, so as a reminder, when we're working with spirit guides and what have you, etherical beings, they're like your friends. Okay, and like you want to do things for your friends to show them like love and support, right? And so porcupines love nuts and fruit. And so like etherically, like when you're working with your porcupine, like I gave everyone's porcupines like a little bowl of water that they could drink and a bowl of fruit and nuts, and that made all of them really happy. So just a tip if you start working with porcupine spirit. So we're going to work with 2 different plants here as well to help us. So plants that have spikes on them really help us strengthen our own personal boundaries. It's like it works with our subconscious as an exterior reminder, but then we also like etherically get that energy. And when you start connecting with things like their consciousness forms, like they have so much wisdom and guidance for you, like everything. Okay, so what we're working with, this is a pine cone that I asked if it was okay if I brought it inside to help everybody, and it said it would love that. So I'm going to, what I'm doing when I'm doing Reiki and light language is I'm a conduit and I'm amplifying energies for you and then connecting into your energy field. So I'm amplifying the pine cone energy. Okay, so here we go. And you can just say, I accept, if you would like the healing. You can get some to put in your home, like in a bowl if you'd like, or, you know, turn them into like an art project or anything like that. Just have them in your home, in your apartment, in your room. Just have some in there, and like it will remind your subconscious, like, hey, we need to hold boundaries. Or you can even get like teeny tiny tiny icons. Like sometimes I'll find them, they're like really small, and then you can put them in your pocket. Okay, so lastly here, this is Marco. Marco is my succulent plant friend. So cacti, succulents, and snake plants are wonderful for empaths and light workers. One, they help you breathe, which helps calm down your central nervous system, because a lot of times like our central nervous system is overactive, right? Because we're constantly like taking in other people's energy. And so their spikes are also a beautiful reminder, like, hey, we need to hold boundaries and shields and do clearing. Plus green is like the sign of like thriving. And like when you start to harness your empath and light worker abilities, or if you're a highly sensitive person, like it's a blessing once you figure out how to manage your energy like that. And so I'm going to amplify Marco's energy for everyone here. I'm still waiting for you to get him a buddy named Polo. I should get another plant named him Polo. That would be very funny. So if you want to accept Marco's healing, you can say yes. He would love to come in and help. So I have a snake plant, a cactus, and a succulent, and when I see them, they're like, hey, how you doing on your boundaries? How you doing on being authentically you, and like not taking on too much and saying no? Okay, thank you, Marco and Pinecone Spirit, and to our Porcupine friend. And so, like I said, the reason I wanted to come on and give everyone this Reiki and light language is to give you a look at the program that I'm offering on Patreon. One, to help everybody here too, but also to give you a look at the program. And so, like I said, if you're interested in it, there is a link in my bio. It's Patreon. And if you go to the 30 days of Reiki and light language, it shows you what type of energy you're going to be sent every single day. And so on there, I tell people daily, like, hey, this is the time that I'm going to be sending it. And then I'm also going to be putting the replays up. So if you want to come back to them, you can. Let's see what we're doing tomorrow, because I need to have that in mind. And if anybody has any questions about it, let me know too. Okay, so on the 1st, we did Earth Star Tree Energy and worked with Mother Gaia. On the 2nd, we did Releasing Fear and working with the Phoenix Energy, and the spirit guide was Kali Ma. And then yesterday, I did working with the Unicorn Energy and Rainbow Light, and then doing an Aura Brightening, Reiki and Light Language. And so tomorrow, we're going to be doing Abundance and Prosperity, and we're going to be working with Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess over health, wealth, beauty, prosperity, and abundance. If anybody knows who Lord Ganesh is, we'll work with him too on a later date, but Lakshmi is Ganesha's mom. And so if you are looking to like manifest more things into your life, not just money, but like abundance and prosperity with all things, health, wellness, everything, Lakshmi is a beautiful, beautiful spirit guide to work with. What time will you do that? I'm Eastern time. Okay, so I let people know when I'm going to be sending them the energy. It's different times during the day, because I want to give everybody an opportunity to, like, if you're going about your day and you want to take a pause from life and tap in and meet me in the ethers, I let you know. So it's like sporadic. So every morning I say, hey, I'm going to go live on this time, or I'm going to send you this energy at this time. But then I'll also put the replays up. So if you're not able to do it live, you can still participate, and you're going to receive it either way. Like, you don't have to be present to receive it. Like, whoever signs up, I set the intention and connect with your higher self and your spirit guides and send it to you. Are there different tiers for Patreon? Yes, so there's different tiers. We do other stuff in the Patreon. There's energy upgrades every week, and so that's where we work with a spirit guide and a spirit animal and a journal prompt to help you throughout your week. and like basically like the week's energy. And then we also do like spiritual chats, and so that's where we get together like on a Zoom and we talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Whether it's like psychology, spirituality, metaphysics, if you need advice on something, if you need guidance on something. We do guided meditation. Oh, we're doing a guided meditation tomorrow morning. So I need to send out the notification for that, actually. And then I have a Patreon requested Reiki session, healing session. And then we also have, I think that's it, yeah. And then we have the Reiki, the 30 days of Reiki and light language. And so if you're interested in any of those, my Patreon is available. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Porcupines, like I said, are super fun to work with. They're great familiars to have when you start feeling anxious and start feeling like your energy is like getting up too much or like going down too much. If you're having like real highs and lows, Porcupine spirit, call it in. and it will help you. Or if you're dealing with like family or friends that you haven't held boundaries with before, and it's still something that you're learning how to do, because sometimes you have to do it several times with that person, right? Like it's not their fault, it's a cycle that y'all are in. And so you have to like reinforcement with the boundaries. Thank you, definitely needed Porcupine energy today. Great. I'm so happy. Also, if you want to connect with your personal porcupine a little bit deeper, what you can do is look at pictures of porcupines, put a picture of a porcupine on the background of your phone, because we're always on our phones, and it connects you etherically, like a strong etheric cord to them. Or do like a porcupine spirit animal meditation. Like those are great. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. Nicole, also the Reiki that I sent today at 1 o'clock for the Patreon members, I'm going to have that replay up in a little bit here after I edit it. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Also, because I have a lot of empaths and light workers in here right now, like I can feel you. Thank you for the follow. It lets you know when I do these in the future, or all of the things I do. I have a video on my YouTube channel. There's a link in my bio. And it's called Lightworkers 101. And then there's a Lightworkers 101 part 2. And they're like an hour and a half long each. They're intense. But I talk about how to manage your energy as an empath, lightworker, and starseed. Like how to hold boundaries, shielding, clearing. We go over like energy vampires, how to like sometimes as empaths we get into like victimization mode. And we're like, all this stuff is always happening to me, and I was there too. But then like one day I woke up and I was like, oh, you know what, I got power over my own energy body, and I need to figure that out. And so I spent like years figuring out like what it means to be an empath and light worker and how to do those things. So highly recommend that. Also, the video that I posted right before I got on here on my main page on my TikTok, it says empath light switch. I definitely recommend checking that out, because I teach you how to turn off your light fields so people stop staring at you when you're out in public, because that is like a common empath and light worker thing. Like we go places and people are always staring at us, and it's because you have this like big beautiful light fields around you, and we're like constantly enveloping people in it, like trying to transmute their stuff. But that's very exhausting if it's on all the time. And so in that video I teach you how to turn it off. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see some of you on the Patreon later. Bye.